He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And taken at the 46. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Murray going to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. In motion goes the tight end.
Purdy looking to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Second and 9 from the 44. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
In motion, the tight end. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in his first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help. by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room,
there he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And Walker once more.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, Walker.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to open just a couple and force a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Third down and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Boomer Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Play fake. Murray.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Murray throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. Here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
And scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Murray.
A throw on the money to Rager.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Here's Walker.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They go play action here. Purdy
taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
The throwing here, Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Walker on 1st down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Now 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a run with Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
They run again with Walker. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 29, 49ers 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll come up now on second down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
19 Lions.
Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up third down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Here's Purdy. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another try, second and 10 now.
11. 10 through 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy to throw.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. To throw is Purdy.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.